Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and haven't done one of these for a while, but we're going on a walk. As usual, I'm less control of the sound when we're outside, so wind's buffeting the camera. I do apologise, but I try and keep it as good as possible. It's good to go for a walk. It's good to go for a walk. Now, when I last went for a walk about 4 weeks ago, this whole site here was covered with travellers' caravans. As you can see, they're now gone. And that, yeah, I mean, I didn't know how long they would be there, but I think they know. I've got nothing against them at all. It's just, yeah, it's just a bit of a nuisance when they pull up onto parkland. Now, they got instructed by the council to go, and I think they waited to the second or third warning to go, so they obviously know how it works. And then they left. There was a little bit of rubbish left behind, involving a lot of poo in an alleyway covered in flies. That wasn't quite nice. But I've since learnt that they've just moved on to another site about 2 or 3 miles up the road. So I'd imagine the travellers have got about, they know they're about next 5 or 6 moves in advance, and they're just going forward. Now, I think to an entrance of this one, some concrete bollards now have been erected to stop them getting in. But you know, concrete bollards, you can just chainsaw that off, couldn't you? Yeah, but anyway, so what you're going to do there, they just travel around all the time, leave a bit of rubbish and then move on. But they're gone now anyway, so it's a nice gentle walk again. Been having a bit of a problem with my knee recently. I think with my, bit of noise, with my new job, I've been lifting lots of boxes that are maybe a bit too heavy for me. And it's not a bad injury, it's just a bit of a strain, I think. So every time I sit down or getting up in the morning, it's not so bad as it was the last few days. It's a bit stiff and it's a bit troublesome to get walking in the first place, and I think, how am I going to survive today? But after a few hours I get a bit of energy through it, a bit of blood running through it, and we're okay again. Had a day off, which was not a holiday, it's just the way it happened in the schedule, so hopefully I'm back recovered again. Seem to be doing okay on this walk. I can feel it ever so slightly, but not to a massive degree, so hooray for that. It's probably just some innocuous injury rather than anything serious. I do know when I was 18 I had a bit of fluid built up on the knee, and I was misdiagnosed with having chronic rheumatoid arthritis, which means game over, you can't do anything ever again. But it cleared up in a couple of weeks, so talk about scaring the life out of someone. But I went to hospital, had a load of fluid removed, and then we were fine after that. Right, seems to be a lot of people around today on this walk. I don't know, it's because I've gone out a few hours later. But filming is proving extremely difficult. But as we go into the undergrowth here, I might have to do just most of my filming in here, because I doubt anyone's going to journey into here too much, because it's, well, it's muddy and it's ridiculous. Hooray! Keep going. So this is certainly going to test out the old the knee joint. Getting a little bit of strain as we go through here, but I think it's going to be okay. There's a mudslide here. Right, hang on. Oh, sugar. I think it's going to be okay. Well, you know, if I can do that, I can do anything. That's not great at all. Okay, it's not Mount Everest or anything, but I survived. It's been a while since I've been on this walk. I'm sure this is the right direction. Can you remember from previous walks, was this the right direction? Hopefully I don't get kidnapped or something by evil ghosts. Yeah, I recognise that bit. There's a bit where we go under here. What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, and there's the clearing. Yes, I remember it well. Hooray! Looks like someone's trying to set fire to it from last turn. Is it? There's been a fire here, is there? What hoodlum would do that? Some kind of nincompoop. Hello. Yes, we're in the sort of like woods. I don't think anyone's around now. You might, although we're in the middle of nowhere in the woods, you might hear some background noise in the middle of nowhere near a motorway, and it might sound like a big hairdryer where you are, but it's not a big hairdryer. It's a busy motorway just over there, probably about, I don't know, about 100 metres or so. So yes, it seems like we might be heading into second lockdown, doesn't it? which, what a surprise. Who'd have thought that after we was all allowed to go out without a vaccine that the virus would spread again, but there we go. I don't know where you are. If you're in Liverpool, you're probably on some sort of like total lockdown. Parts of Wales is spreading across, but I presume it's going to follow through to the rest of the country. Now, I've got a day off on Monday, and I need to get my hair cut on Monday because if the hairdressers are closed, I'm not going to cut my own hair again now that I've got a job. That's a disaster. It's all right cutting your own hair with a buzz cut when you ain't got to go to work, because it can grow out in a couple of weeks and you ain't technically got to see anyone. But at work I can't wear a hat all day and can't hide the haircut. And yeah, so I need to get booked in. I don't know if I need to wear a mask at the hairdressers. I presume I do I? Maybe, possibly. Okay, so this is definitely the woods. There's no green screen here or anything. I'm quite tempted to come down here at some point and film some sort of like Blair Witch on my basic Canon camera, which costs about, well, back in the day it cost about £200, about 8 years ago. God knows how much it costs now, about 50 quid. I should really maybe upgrade the camera, but this is nice and light and I can carry it with me. And I think it gives good enough quality, although I'd only have better sound with a proper boom operator, but they cost money, boom operators. If you are a boom operator, then comment in the comment section below. So it's not going to be a normal Christmas, is it, if we go to second lockdown? Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister in the UK at least, doesn't want to go to a full lockdown because, well, the economy can't take it. Bank interest rates have gone down to ridiculously stuff, and also I don't know how we're going to pay for all the people that have been furloughed. But you can worry too much about this stuff. I'll guess that they'll do what they did last time and just print a load of money. I don't know the economics of it, but I think if they print a load of money, doesn't it mean the money you've already got saved in your bank account, if you've got any, is worth less? I don't know. So second lockdown might be on the way. Hopefully not. You might be working from home at the moment. You might be in an office, but I'm in retail now, so I have to go outside. Hooray! With a mask on. Yes. Getting nearer the road, folks. I think this is the bit where you might see those dogs, although I think they was only in this like pound thing because the people are on holiday. I doubt they've been on holiday for a month, so that'd probably be game over for them. Oh look, there's a stump there, I can sit on that. Hopefully it doesn't have a big spike like a booby trap. No, there's no way I'm sitting on that. That's crazy talk. Right, I hope you're well, by the way. I don't know if I said that, I hope you are. Now, because this is a retro gaming and gaming channel, at least better keep some sort of news that's retro. When it comes to fighting games, I'm not very good at them. Well, I'm putting myself down here. I'm probably average. I think most people that play these games like Mortal Kombat are button mashers unless you spend ages on them. But I am intrigued by the new characters that come out on these DLC, especially from Mortal Kombat. I think is it 11? And the latest one is something I didn't expect. They've released a playable character, so do check out the trailer on YouTube of Rambo. Yes, Rambo from First Blood. So now you can pit Rambo against RoboCop, or the Terminator, or the Joker from Batman. Yeah, I know, that's like great fun. I might have to get that game. I've got Mortal Kombat 10, but although I'm rubbish at them, just the fun of RoboCop teamed up with the Ed 209 versus Rambo, that sort of like amuses me. It'll be very good to see what other characters they come up with. But it's one of those games that if you do a video on YouTube, you can't monetize it because of the blood and the gore, so it's all just for fun only, but it still would be quite good to get that. So it made me wonder now, no matter how silly, what sort of like characters would you want in a DLC of Mortal Kombat? I'd have to have the Teletubbies first of all, someone with a bit of gore and blood versus RoboCop or Rambo. Rambo, I'm your worst nightmare. That didn't sound like Rambo. Yeah, so what characters would you like to see? Like C-3PO battling against, I don't know, Godzilla or someone, or Jason Voorhees, who was in Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah, so interesting stuff. Hello. Yeah, I think those dogs are gone now. Normally they would be barking at me by now. No, whoa! Don't trip over stuff. Yeah. Now, someone might think I'm a spy if I'm caught on here, but the dogs obviously must be back with their owners. There's just that sort of like spinny Catherine wheel thing. There it is, spinny Catherine wheel thing. Now you don't see that on every channel, do you? Right, onto the main road. How'd you focus this thing? Oh my word, right, we won't film along the main road, that's just crazy talk. This is the bit where I jump from the undergrowth and people on the main road think I'm some crazy escapee Rambo man just from Mortal Kombat. I'm your worst nightmare. Okay, right, this is making sense. I remember this path well. Sometimes I walk round the oh, watch the knee, Nick. Sometimes I walk round the other way, but this is just as good. And then I think a bit later on, oh, it's starting to rain. A bit later on, we do another one of those sign things and go over another sort of like bench. It's a public walkway, but it's not obvious that it's a public walkway, if you know what I mean. But no thorn bushes down here since I've last been along, so someone's given it a good trim, so well done to them. I'm scoring them, what should we score them? 15 billion points. I think I overscored them 15 billion points. Let's just do 14 billion as we try and get over. Oh no, right, knee problems. Oh god, I was all right walking along, I'm not sure about jumping. Oh my goodness. Yes, less thorn bushes again. Okay, oops, I got stuck. Yeah, let's get out of here before it closes in like some big booby trap from the Predator. Right, we mustn't stray off. This is private land and someone might come along with a big shotgun, I presume. But I do remember one time on a previous video there were some 70s disco dancers in the field. Not going to happen this time. Kim Jong-un tells people that he never goes to the toilet. So full of poo, that bloke. Oh, there's a new public notice. What's? Oh my goodness! And there's something going on there. I think this might be closed. Let's have a look. This public footpath. Oh, you're joking, are you? This, I'll read it to you, it might be coming on there. This public footpath will not be usable for a period of approximately 2 weeks from Monday the 5th of October due to major drainage works being carried out. Oh, that's just crazy talk. Please refrain from entering the private land during this period. Many thanks, Great Weekly team. Well, that's a disaster, isn't it? I'm going to have to go back the way I came now. You are joking. No, I'm jenking. You can't write the script for this channel, you really can't. Right, back the way we came. Insane in the membrane. Let's just see, did that really happen? Let's just double check. It did. It's closed for drainage works. That never happens. And there's some drainage works going on there. That's good. We could watch that for 10 hours. But we won't. Man. This is the oddest walk ever. We got to about 80% of the walk and now we're going back again. Why didn't they put a sign a bit further up the walk saying that was happening, maybe? I mean, that would have saved a bit of time. My name is Homer Simpson and everything I do turns to rubbish. Woohoo! That's not quite right. Everything is good. Everything happens for a reason. It's all about adapting. And at least I didn't sink in quicksand in some sort of like undrained field or some amazing sinkhole. That would have been a good video. Nick falls in a sinkhole. 8 billion views. Okay, right, leg again. Oh God. They've done this to test my leg up. I know that they've done that. I know your strategy, fate. Whee! Here we go. Let's find the hole in the wall again, which is round here somewhere. There we go. It's where that awful tyre is, and all this mess is here. Back into the woods. Back into the woods. Back into the woods. And there's a bag full of rubbish in the woods, which signifies the entrance. There's the pound, which the dogs aren't there still. Hooray for us. Sort of. Well, this walk's going to go on for ages now. I think I've seen that before. There's no way I'm sitting on that thing. Okay, I don't know if you've been following the Formula 1. I follow it. My favourite team is McLaren, which you know if you've seen any of these. Lewis Hamilton, need to mention it. Love him or hate him, he's recently equalled Michael Schumacher's apparently unassailable record of 91 victories, and looks like he's going to equal his 7 world championships as well. I like racing, but it's got a bit boring. I get the impression, maybe it's a bit of nostalgia again, that Schumacher had to work a bit harder for his championships than Lewis did. He only seems to be against Valtteri Bottas for the last few seasons. Now, where Valtteri Bottas is excellent in qualifying, very, very fast, in the race he's not quite as fast, he's still good, but not quite as fast as Lewis, and then Lewis seems to be able to win it at a canter. So well done to him for his 91 victories, but it's getting a little bit boring now. I know Alonso's back at Renault from next year, but I don't know how quick he's going to be. He's on, well, for a Formula 1 driver, he's on the end of the sort of like age bracket. Renault aren't going to be a title challenging race car, are they? Don't think so. They come third on the podium the last race with Daniel Ricciardo. I don't think they're going to quite do it. Rain seems to be holding off here, so let's just walk slowly back, and I'll do the shout outs for members of the channel, which, but to be honest with you, members and people in the super chats in the live streams keep this thing running. Without you, it just would not be possible. Right, let's get up. Oh no, my knee's gone. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh goodness gracious me. Yeah, it's been eventful, isn't it? Oh man, how am I going to get up there? You're going to get up there because in life you've got insurmountable stuff, just one step at a time. This is like life really. So if you're suffering from stress and anxiety, no matter how steep your incline is, oh man, this is hurting, one step at a time, and you will always do it. And here's going to be, hopefully, the proof. Or I'm going to fall the way back down again and have to start again. But even then, in life, as long as you've got the strength to keep getting up, which you have, then everything will be good. Look, I'm doing it despite the slippery leaves. We've pretty much done it. Right, hooray! Everything's going to be all right. Oh God. Right, back into sort of like civilization, I think. Sort of. Just to let you know what sort of time has passed since my last walk, this what we're looking at here was covered in blackberries. Now it seems the crop isn't quite so good in terms of, well, it's rubbish, isn't it really? So yeah, we're into October, we're gunning for Halloween, and then we're gunning for winter, then Christmas, and then all those other stuff. Okay, but let's stop talking about blackberries for a bit, and other sort of like nonsense. Now, if you want to become a member of the channel and help it running, it starts from just $1.99 a month, which is great value for the amount of content that goes up here, plus with the live streams as well. It does help me keep going. Anyone on the second tier and above, which is $4.99, well, you can get a shout out, just shout out your name or anything that you're working on. So if any of you there on this list that I'm going to say want me to shout out anything in the future, then please let me know, and I'll be delighted to say that, because you're helping me, I can help you. So big thanks to everyone who's doing the members, even on the lowest tiers and above, because it all adds up. I can't thank you enough, rather than just walking past. Second tier shout outs, James O'Grady. I know you're on Twitch quite a bit, so thank you, sir. John Roby, Jeffrey Serby, Martin Rymel. Okay, I know you had your friend doing that card game, so I hope that's picking up. If you want me to shout that out again, I will do. Stuart Laycock, thank you. Steve Norman, Lemmy Barnett, Neil Barrett, thank you guys. Stephen Q NEUK, you send me the occasional Ko-Fi, we utilise it on the super chats there, so that's good to see. I don't underestimate these, it's brilliant. Phil Hill, if you want any shout outs or anything you're doing, then I will all, yeah, I'd love to do that, because you're helping me, so I can help you. Phil Hill, Stuart Clegg, Rossi Bossy, I know you got that game underway. I've had to record this a bit early because things are going on a bit later on, so sorry if I've missed out anything that you sent me, but I'll shout you out next week if you're ready for me to do so on your fantastic game. Chono Baggy, Grey Hulk 2, Jason Holmes and Andrew Gibson. So thank you, fellas. And there's 4 of you who have upgraded your memberships, which is a huge help. Anyone at this top tier, it really makes things possible and takes the stress out of me. There's Richard Mitten, thank you, sir. Tom, Jules Monksy, also wants me to shout out her site, which I'm delighted to do so. This time it's a different one from last week, so get this into your browsers. My old toybox Weebly.com. I'll put a link on the screen. But that site's been rebuilt, it's been renamed, although the address is the same. So if you want your retro fix of board games, card games, model cars, Kinder Eggs, or a number of other things retro as well, then click onto that. It's a wonderful site that Jules has put together, so spend a bit of time on that, reliving some memories, and yeah, get involved with that one. And also as well, my great friend from Australia, Graham Webke. So thank you very much, everyone. So everyone on the 2nd tier and the 3rd tier, huge thank you. Thank you to everyone on the 1st tier as well. But more importantly, thank you to everyone that's watching the videos, thumbing them up and doing comments as well, spreading the channel. It's all about easing stress, as you know. And yeah, together we go. It was good to go on a walk. Haven't been able to do that for a while. The knee sort of like held up, but didn't hold up. And till next time then, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, E.
And Jenkin.